Hey guys, it's RodimusPrimal. I am back with another video, and today I wanted to give you guys my review for the Transformers Legacy Voyager Class G2 Jhiaxis. Now, here he is in his packaging. I'm still not a fan of the windowless packaging. You can still see the figure there ready to unload on Decepticons and Autobots alike. You can see him there in a Cybertronian jet mode. We got the packaging art on the side, which is really, really nice, gotta say. And I'm still in love with the idea of the tech specs being accessible using the QR codes on the back of the packaging to bring you to a website to be able to see it. Now, I'm going to get into some of the history of the character, and I'm going to show off the articulation and everything. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and let's transform and roll out. So outside of the packaging, here is Jhiaxis in robot mode. He looks fantastic. If you're not familiar with the character, he was created for the Generation 2 comics, and he was introduced as a villain against both Megatron and Optimus Prime. So he battled alongside them both. I believe he was eaten by the Swarm, if I remember correctly. And then he showed up in the Regeneration One comics, but he also appeared in the IDW comics, and I'm not a big fan of the IDW version of Jhiaxis at all, and which is where they had gotten the actual toys from. You had the 2001 Robots in Disguise redeco of Jetstorm, and then I think it was like 2011 that they did the orange repaint for Armada Starscream, and giving us like a bright orange color scheme for Jhiaxis, which was done on purpose because apparently Transformers Prime was so dark that they needed to brighten up the toy line with some bright colors, knowing that Transformers, where the target demographic is. But to get a character that was created specifically for the comics, to finally get a toy created by Simon Furman, just a fantastic look for the character. And he's got great posability for him, just as you would expect, from the angle tilt to his hands. He also has opening hands, which is great. The arms do, kind of go up and down. He does have bicep swivel. He does not have butterfly joints, but that's okay because he can, he does have really good posability. And of course, his head is on a ball joint, so you can have it move up and down, left and right as you need to. He has so much going for him. It's just a great looking figure overall. I really, really dig it. He has two blasters that he comes with. One is very thin, the silver one, and the red blaster here, which he can hold like so. And if you wanted to, because of the opening hand, you can have him quite literally hold it like this. And he does have weapon storage for his other blaster if you wanted to put that on his back. Or I might actually give that gun to another Transformer, which I'll get to in a moment. But man, he looks fantastic. It looks really great. And there's something else that you can do. This little scope here on his shoulder, you can take the front portion off, and it does have a peg here that you can put. I don't particularly care for how it looks because it's like kind of gets in the way. And then you could, if you wanted to, like not have him have the shoulder pylon kind of sticking up. But it kind of gives him this like unique look to him. Because he does look like a Decepticon Seeker, but like a new generation of Seekers. And that was kind of the idea behind his design, because he is quite literally this new generation of Decepticons, which is why he has that G2 Decepticon symbol on him. It's supposed to be, I believe, for the new Cybertronian Empire, because he was a member of Liege Maximo's army. And his face sculpt is just take a look at that. That's just a great looking face sculpt. I really love how the figure came out. And yeah, he just looks awesome. And for a good size comparison, here he is next to Laser Optimus and my customized G2 Megatron. So that's from the Generation 2 aspect of him. And just so you can see how he looks next to other Seekers, here he is with G2 Ramjet, and I would want to call this guy Captain Darude, or aka G2 Sandstorm. All right, so let's move on to transformation. Now in jet mode, Jhiaxis looks pretty cool. It is like a stylized take on an Earth jet, yet is Cybertronian at the same time, which really gives him a very alien feel to him. He does have the little bit of this, like, his head showing in the cockpit syndrome, so you can rotate the head around if you needed to, but I didn't when I was transforming it. And you can place his blaster either underneath to have him fire this way, and then if you wanted to have the other blaster, you can put it here on top, or you can use the 5mm ports here on the top or on the bottom, or you can put it over here if you need to. So he does have different weapon ports, which is nice, but it doesn't quite look right in jet mode. So it doesn't really store as well as you want them to, but you can put them as you need to, which is still fine. It's still a great looking jet mode overall, and I'm really pleased how this came out. And for a very quick size comparison, here he is next to Megatron, firing on him in jet mode. Now, overall, I still think Jhiaxis is a fantastic figure. I definitely recommend him. Even if you're not so much knowledgeable on the character himself, just know he's a mad scientist that is trying to take over Cybertron. He's not really affiliated with either Megatron or Optimus Prime, so it kind of gives him this whole enigma of being a third-party Decepticon that comes in with his own army to conquer the universe, which is really, really cool. Definitely an awesome character, and they've done such a magnificent job making him a solid figure, which I really appreciate. Like I said before, having all of his parts be pretty much enclosed because of his transformation, and how they've done that and been able to accomplish it is fantastic. But I want to know what you guys think of Jhiaxis. Have you gotten this figure yet? And have you added him to your collection? Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I have many more Transformers retrospectives, toy news, and more coming down the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.